Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. The Swedish sentence of the day is "This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life." And that is in Swedish: "Det här är det svåraste jag någonsin har fått göra i hela mitt liv." Try to get that straight. This is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. No, I'm saying it in English. Who am I? Detta är det svåraste jag någonsin har fått göra i hela mitt liv. Swedish sentence for you. Okay, hi, hello. I am going to declutter today. I haven't really decided if this is only gonna be a highlighter declutter or if I'm gonna tackle my blushes in this video as well. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I might do highlights and blushes and then do other parts of my collection. I'm hoping that this is the first or second declutter that you see. If it's not, I have actually filmed a eyeshadow collection and declutter video. And if that is up, I'll link it somewhere on the screen. And if it's not up, I promise you it's coming. And that was a brutal declutter. I am so proud of myself. I let go of things I never thought that I would let go of, and I couldn't be happier. So, as you can see, this is my highlight drawer. We have highlights all over and we have more. So, we also have these. We also have these three, and we have this. So I thought that we could start off just talking about the ones that's not in my collection and why. And that is because if you're known to my channel, I shop my stash, and these are in my shop my stash. So this is from Pixie, and this I actually just kept in my shop my stash because I love this shade as an eyeshadow. Let me fix the lighting a little bit. So I darkened it up a little bit just so you can see kind of the true colors of the highlight palette, but this I really love. The highlights in this palette are not bad at all, but this is like the standout for me. I also put in my Milk Cream highlight. I have the shade Lit. This is just what it looks like. It's a very, very natural highlight, but I love this during the day, during work, and sometimes, I've talked about this, but sometimes I just add on a little bit around my cheekbone, and then I take a little bit of powder, like just in the center, so it's like intense there, but not on the rest of my face. And you guys are always so excited to see how much I've used, and this, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I haven't used this too much. Not to the point where I've used my Milk Makeup bronzer stick. So if you're known to my channel, you guys know I'm almost done with it. It's my darling, it's my baby, and I love it. We also have two from Highlights. No, we have two from Kaleido. So the first one is the Solar Sailor, and I always want to call this Sailor Moon. Looks to have a little bit of hard pan in it, and it actually does, but I just have to remove that. But this is what it looks like. It still works, so it has hard pan, but it doesn't act like it has hard pan. And this is just a beautiful yellow tint. And then this is my favorite from Kaleidos, which is Diamond Dasher. If you were to ask me which shade you should purchase, I would say this one, obviously depending on your preference and skin tone. But this is just my favorite. It has a pink shift to it, so it's like a champagne base that has a pink shift to it, then it has like glitter specks in it. It's absolutely beautiful, so I'm not getting rid of any of those. And then the last two that I have in my collection or in my shop my stash is my Jouer Highlight in the shade Citrine, and this is a very loved highlight. I love this highlight so much. Definitely my favorite if you were to purchase one from Jouer. And the last one is just a very new highlight to me. I just got this. I've only used it once. I think I've only used this once, yes. So this is the MAC Double Gleam Highlight. Just a very, very beautiful highlight, and it feels like a staple. I don't know. So that's that. None of those are going. I think I want to start tackling the highlights that I know is gonna go. And this one, I just got two here. This one I kind of just got this week. and I'm decluttering it because this is the Natasha Denona I Need a New Glow. So this is her highlight and it's absolutely beautiful, as you can see, but it's too dark for me. Unfortunately, it is way too dark for me, so I just gotta say bye-bye, because even though I want to keep it, it is too dark, so it's no point of me keeping this one on. It is beautiful, but I think that someone else can use this and get way more use out of it. Then we have this one. This was gifted to me by Sigge, and I've used this once. I have a hard time swatching things I'm getting rid of, just so you're aware, but I can just boop, boop, boop. Sigge has like this formula. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like it is too dark for me. I have actually tried it on my skin and it's beautiful, but it is too dark, so I'm not gonna keep it. This is the shade Taurus, I don't know. I thought I picked out a shade that would match me, but obviously not. I'm just trying to go through some of the highlights that I know I won't keep. No, that I know that I will keep or declutter. Let's go with this one. We can go with both of my Dior palettes. They're pretty new to my collection, both of them. So this is the Glitz one, I think. Yes. And I'm not getting rid of any of them. I think that they're both absolutely stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous highlights, definitely. And then we have the newest one, which is the Rose Gold. But every time I don't know why, I read this the other week. Hopefully you can see. And I read Gold Rose. And I was like, why are they so stupid? But no, it's me. I am the one that's stupid. So this is the shade Rose Gold. And this is just their newest one. It's absolutely beautiful. I really want the bronzer palette as well, because I just think that all these palettes are beautiful, but yeah, we're gonna wait and see. My Anastasia Amreesi highlight is not going anywhere. I love this with a passion. This is a beautiful highlight and she's staying for sure. I have like a love-hate relationship with this. This is from Colourpop in the shade Flexitarian, and even though I think that it's absolutely beautiful, it is way too light for my skin. I don't know how other people make it work, because I've seen people that's like darker than me make this work, and I'm like, how do you do that? And it looks beautiful on them. It's just, it's not looking beautiful on me because it is like white almost, but it is beautiful as an inner corner highlight. So I am gonna put this in my maybe pile. This one, I gotta repress this. This is one of my favorite highlights. This is from Catrice. You cannot purchase this anymore. This was limited edition, and this is so special. I think, wait, someone told me that this was going to be permanent because a lot of people had requested it. So hopefully you can actually purchase this, but I don't know. Let me see. This is a limited edition Glow Patrol Glowy highlighter in the shade C02 Aphrodite. And this has the most unique shift. So I'm just patting it like this because obviously I don't want to ruin it. But a lot of highlights has this pink shift to them. Well, this doesn't really have that, but it has like more of a red shift to it. It's, oh my god, it is so beautiful. It's like a hybrid between a red and a pink. It doesn't make you look crazy, but it's unique enough, and the formula is just super smooth, and it's just incredible. So I need to keep this in my life. This one I'm going to declutter. I actually purchased this to highlight my face, like use it as like a face powder to highlight my face. And this is the Revolution Pro Skin Finish in this shade Opalescent. A lot of people were saying that this was like a dupe for the Hourglass one, which maybe it is. I haven't tried anything. Well, I have tried one thing from Hourglass, whatever. But this one just doesn't look good on me. I love a dewy finish, but I love a dewy finish that looks a bit to the more oilier side. This just makes you look highlighty. It looks like you have taken your highlight all over your face when you use this. I used this the other week, and I put it on my forehead and I was like, damn, so I had to go over it with powder. I mean, I don't know how well you can see, but it is like a neutral highlight, I would say. So if you're looking for a neutral drugstore highlight, then I could recommend this, but definitely not if you're just gonna use it as a face powder. Unless you're going for that sort of look, then that's really up to you. This is my Pixie Glowy Gossamer Duo. I have had this, like this is my second one. I love this. When I shop my stash, sometimes I actually run into, like during the weeks, I run into my makeup collection just to grab this and kind of sneak it in, even though I'm not supposed to have it in, because that's how much I love it. So that one is definitely staying. I think we're gonna talk about this. So this is from Linda Hallberg, and this is the Infinity Highlighter. This is in the shade, okay, it doesn't say which shade it is, but I know that she actually released this. Just looks like that. Mine is like, I don't know if you can see, but it has like a bit of hard pan and it is kind of stiff. And she said, do you see that? As soon as I touch it, it gets this hard pan. And it's not that impressive either. I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna swatch it here. So here you can see it. But the thing is that she has launched this palette. Like this was the first product she ever launched. And she launched these two highlighters in it. And this is the shade Virgo. And that is the shade that this highlight is the same shade, she says, but I don't agree with that, because this formula that is in the highlighter is way too stiff and this one isn't. It's a little bit like powdery. So, and I don't know, I just don't really think that they are the same at all. So this one I will declutter because I don't want to use it because I don't really enjoy it, but this is going up in my blush drawer again. Okay, let's tackle some Kaleidos. I just zoomed you guys in a little bit more so that you can see a little bit better. This is Kaleidos Ray Rider. They launched this and then they launched a second one with like an updated formula. I have actually not used that. I watched Mel Thompson compare them. Mel Thompson, I know you hate when I say Thompson. It's just the way I would pronounce it, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. Definitely nothing special, but still super special, if you know what I mean. I just used a little makeup wipe, so this stuck to the skin so well. It's not as, it's much easier to blend out when your skin isn't wet. But I haven't used the other one. I have actually put it in a giveaway. I haven't uploaded the giveaway yet, but I figured that instead of me having two and like put my fingers in it and swatch it, I thought that I could give it away to someone that could have like a much better experience with it when it's like brand new, if you know what I mean. Mars Melter from Kaleidos as well is beautiful. A little bit flaky, like I don't know how well you can see, but it is a little bit stiff in the pan, but nothing too much. I did declutter one Kaleidos highlight that I actually gave to one of my subscribers that I know doesn't mind a little bit of like used makeup. I gave that to her because I thought that she deserved it. And this one I kept. So this doesn't have the same sort of shift as the other two, because I felt like some of the highlights from Kaleidos was a little bit repetitive and I felt like I didn't need all of them. So I kept Mars Melter, decluttered the other pinky one, and then I kept this one, which is Star Surfer, and this is just a beautiful pink shift. This is turning into like a collection and declutter, so sorry about that. Then we have Moon Cruiser and Skywalker. Let me swatch both of them, because they are both absolutely stunning. So Skywalker and Moon Cruiser. So here you have Skywalker and Moon Cruiser, and they are both absolutely amazing, and they don't leave a cast on your face. Okay, one I know I will declutter is this one. This is from Becca. This is the Year of the Pig, and I tried and tried to love this. I have stuck my brush here because I didn't want to ruin the pig, but it's just so subtle and it's nothing unique at all. This is definitely not for someone like me. Like, if you love a more natural highlight, then this is the way to go. But for me, it's just not it. Can you see that I'm like trying not to take my palettes? This is also a palette. Whew, I know that this is not going anywhere. This is Stila's. You can't even see what it's called. But this is like their dewy, I don't know. Mine is a little bit dirty, as you can see. But this is just like the Fenty Diamond whatever. But this is just like, oh, unreal. So I'm keeping that because I haven't kept enough. Lunch Money from ColourPop. I think actually that she is old. So I'm getting rid of her. I'm just gonna bin her. No, I'm gonna recycle her, of course. Then we have my Dose of Colors. I love Sarah E in the shade Soulmate. This is not going anywhere. I love this during the summer, and also Nicholas gave this to me. And it's like, we are soulies, so this is not going anywhere. I love it, and it's like super sentimental for me. Not gonna do blush in this video, I can already tell. Okay, let's speed it up. Let's do Illamasqua. So Illamasqua, oh my god, Burst. Such a lovely and beautiful color. It's not going anywhere. Then we have Illamasqua in the shade Oh My God. Definitely not going anywhere. And then we have Datey, which is going. This is, as you can see, it has like a green shift to it. Damn. I don't have anything else that has a green shift to it, but I'm getting rid of it because I never use it. This is hard. We have Juvia's Place in the shade Tribe. No? The Tribe Highlight Volume 3. This is also on the verge of being too light for me, but I still really enjoy it. So I don't want to get rid of this because I used to love this, and if you use a little bit of like a fluffier brush with this highlight, it's absolutely beautiful. And then Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow Super Glow. No, Natasha Denona Super Glow in the shade Fair. So one Fair. This is what it looks like. It's also really beautiful when I'm at my like fairest. Swatches right there. So this one I'm also gonna keep. This one was gifted to me by the one and only Maureen, and oh my god, my heart feels out for her. She's going through a tough time, so if everyone could just leave a little pink heart in the comments, I know that she could see it and be so excited about that. But this is the Fenty What a Brat highlight that she gifted to me. Oh my god, I use this mostly as like a blush topper, but it's beautiful, so definitely not going anywhere. Now it's getting hard. I think I'm gonna do a very hard thing, and I'm gonna declutter. I'm gonna declutter this one from Jouer. This is the shade Celestial, and I feel like I have this tone a lot. So this is just what it looks like right there. Leaves a little bit of a cast, if you can tell. So I'm just gonna declutter that, and then it's time to declutter this one from Sleek. It had its moments, but every time, like I've pulled this out to test so many times, and I'm not kidding you when I say that this is like my most blinding highlight. I always get so shocked whenever I put it on my face because I'm like, damn, that's too much. I don't like it because to me it's too much. A couple of years ago I loved it, but not now. This little Natasha Denona Blush and Glow duo, I'm gonna keep. I think that it's really cute, and I just recently got it from Look Fantastic in one of their, was it their advent calendar box? I think it was. So this was on the first day, and we started out strong. Then we have this one from Ofra, which is Star Island. I'm gonna declutter her. I don't know what it is about this one. Nothing special to me. Then we have this one. Hard times, hard times. I'm gonna keep her, and then Rodeo Drive is definitely a keep. I think we're done with all of the single highlights. I'm gonna take my creams next. I don't have too many creams, but I definitely know that I'm gonna keep this one from Anastasia. This is the shade Oh My God, and this, let me swatch it. I'm having one of these because I have 2 of them. So I'm having one of these in an upcoming giveaway as well. So this one is incredible. This is not like the highlight that I told you guys about from Milk. This is blinding. Do you see that? OMG to the freaking lords. I heard that this one was like a dupe for the Anastasia one, which is why I purchased it, but I don't know. I think I've used it like once, twice, I don't know. I prefer cream highlights. No, this is also super beautiful, but it's very similar to the other one from Anastasia, and I prefer the one from Anastasia, so getting rid of that one. And then this is from Colourpop in the shade Bullseye. I think that this is slightly too dark, but when you kind of blend it out, so this is very, very golden, but when you blend it out, it's just beautiful on your skin, and it doesn't look too dark now when it's blended out. So that one I'm gonna keep as well. And then I have these 2 from Lush. That's one. I have these 2 from Lush. So this is a golden one, as you can see. I'm not gonna keep that, but I did actually go through my highlights the other day, and I found this one, and I was like, oh, I want to use it. So I forgot to put it in my Shop My Stash. I might do that. But do you see that it's like a pen to just draw on, and the highlight is just beautiful. So I definitely want to try that a little bit. You know, the packaging is a little bit other than that, it's beautiful. So let's keep that. And then I'm also gonna keep these that I have from Daniel Sandler. I know they look disgusting, but you're supposed to like shake them. Shake, shake, shake. And then you're supposed to like drop them on your skin. So I wanna keep those and play with those a little bit more. Then we only have palettes left. Let's start out with this one from Stila. This is the Little White Lies highlight palette. This is not going anywhere. I promise you guys, like every time I wear this, you guys go bonkers and are like, what's on your face? What is on your face? Which highlight is that? And even in real life, so I'm keeping her. It's not only because of the compliments, it's because I love it. Let's take Anastasia Dream Glow Kit. I wanted to pull her out so much, so hopefully we can do that next Shop My Stash rotation. But this is what she looks like. She looks like a freaking mess. She looks like highlights are supposed to look when they have been loved. This is like makeup porn for me. It's just beautiful, and you can see kind of which shades I love the most. I've pan in 3 of them, and these are the shades that I reach for the most. Not going anywhere. This one, I was gifted this, and it's used. It's from Kaja, which is a Swedish brand, from like a Swedish influencer, and this is her face palette. And this one has been very used by a person that gifted this to me. So and I tested it out just a little bit, and it's like, yeah, it's all right, but I don't feel any attachment to it, so I'm not gonna keep it. And then we have this one. This is from Uda's Eye, and this is the Elva 2 palette, like their highlight palette that came in their Elva 2 collection. I didn't really like this collection at all. I loved this highlighter so much, but the other ones were just not it for me. So this one is going. Then we have Natasha, Denona, and Guerrero. Mine is many years old. So this is not from when they relaunched. This is from when they launched it the first time. and this is what mine looks like. I whipped her out when this palette was like circling around and was relaunched, because I was like, oh, I need to play with it so much, and I did. I really enjoy her. I don't want to get rid of her, so I'm not going to. I have a hard time decluttering Anastasia products. Laura Geller, Life Glows On. Super cute palette, but never use her, so she's going. This is from Flower Beauty, and for some reason, like, the highlights are amazing, but for some reason I never reach for this palette. Again, the shades are amazing, they're super blinding and all of that, but I never reach for it, so I'm gonna declutter her. ColourPop Dream Sequence palette is absolutely beautiful. This also looks like a mess. We have a little bit of a pan in this shade right there, and then we have some great dips in the other shades, except for maybe that one, but I'm not gonna declutter this one at all. I think that this is phenomenal, and it also has coffee stains. Ah, that's love. Let's take this one from Anastasia. I had this in my project pan this beginning of this year, and I hit pan in 2 shades, or did I have pan in 1? No, I hit pan in 2 shades, so these 2 right here. This is the Gleam Glow Kit, and you cannot purchase this anymore. I still enjoy this one, and I still use it. Queen of old makeup, perhaps, but I'm going to keep her. Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. Ooh, I don't love this as much. I think that this shade is this shade as well, but these 2, sometimes I actually love this. Hard. If I have like a what is it called, like a cream highlight underneath, I love it. If not, I don't. I'm gonna keep her because it's Anastasia. Oops, this is the Lime Crime Highlight palette that I just got in my shop with me video that I did in collaboration with Look Fantastic. She doesn't want to open. What a biatch. Looks like that. This is like brand spanking new. I've used her maybe once, so she is staying. And then we see this Natasha Denona palette that I actually don't think should be in my highlight drawer. It should be in my bronzer drawer. Oh! No! Going in my bronzer drawer. We need to fix her. So, let me clean out this drawer. Okay, great. Let me put everything back and we'll see what we're having to deal with. So obviously this is not all the highlights because we have more in our Shop My Stash, but this is what it's looking like right now. And this one I just put on top here because I need to fix it. I need to repress it. I just haven't gotten to that. I think I will keep this ColourPop one because I don't use it on my face, but I do enjoy it as like a face highlight, and I have an inner corner highlight, and I have actually started to include a lot of these ones and a lot of my more special shades just to use as an inner corner highlight so I get some use out of them. Is this way too much? Yes, 100%. This is way too much, but this is what it's looking like right now. We got rid of, like, let's see here, face palette. These are face palettes. So now we have 39 highlighters when I added in the ColourPop one, but we got rid of 5 face palettes. So Kaya, Odansai, Flower Beauty, Laura Geller, and Sleek. And then 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So 11 plus 5, 16 highlighters we got rid of, and I actually feel kind of proud of myself for that because It's like my Achilles heel. I think that it's really hard to declutter highlights. So I am actually gonna continue to declutter right now, but I'm not gonna declutter in this video. So you're gonna see blush, face, and all of that coming up very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay, bye bye, kisses. What was that? That was so cringe-worthy. Like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you didn't like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!